Well, I'm joined by Ricardo Vergara. He is the Transitions Program Manager. Mr. Vergara, how are you? Thank you very much for coming to
Thank you for having me.
the studio here on the campus of Laredo College, Fort McIntosh. So tell me first what Transitions Program Manager is.
Well, I work for the Adult Education and Literacy Department, and it is best known in the community for decades now as the place where people come for ESL classes and also for GED classes. But we also have something that's not so well known, which are these workforce training programs. So my responsibility is to help transform these students from ESL and GED into a workforce program.
Now, are you talking about a certain age group or it really just varies?
It's adults, so basically it's open to students who are 18 years of age or older. There is no, really age limit, just there is a minimum requirement, 18 years. And it's open to anyone in the community. We do not have any income requirements or anything like that, but specific programs do have specific requirements.
And the objective is to get the student into the workforce.
Well, it's actually several things. One would be to transition students from their ESL or GED into a workforce training class. These workforce training classes are short term, so the idea is for them to be able to have employment soon. So that's one objective. Another objective would be for students to maybe advance in a job that they already have, by getting a new credential, or for them to transition into the college to study maybe an associate's degree.
Now, when you talk about the workforce training,
Yes.
what sort of programs are available?
Well, we have many different programs. We have business programs like bookkeeping and QuickBooks. Right now we have a program that's just starting. It's called bookkeeping and payroll. Those are two different certifications. So the students take the classes, they learn, and then they take a certification exam that provides them with a certificate that can help them, either get employment or to advance in a job that they already have.
So it's really up to the student what to do at that point. They can either continue their educational career or they can try to apply that certification toward getting a job or improving their lot.
Correct. And it's funny, but a lot of the students, because many of our students have not been in school for a long time. So what happens is they come to school, they realize that it's not so difficult, that it's something that they can manage, and many of them do transition into either certificate programs here that are a little bit longer, or even into the associate's degree.
So it's almost like they get their feet wet, they realize, hey, I can do this.
Exactly.
Let me continue. So what other sort of programs do you have?
Well, we have those business programs. We have one coming up in October that's called Small Business Management and Entrepreneurship. So that's a program that we do together with the Small Business Development Center at TAMIU, and that's for people who are thinking of starting a business or running a business, and it's a wonderful program. We also have some medical programs, like we have a patient care technician program that we're going to start at the South Campus soon. We also have certified medical administrative assistant. And right now we're recruiting for dental assistant. So these programs are really excellent because they're short term and it provides students the opportunity to get employment if they don't have a job quickly.
And we'll talk about the dental assistant program here in just a little bit. What's a patient care program?
Patient care technician is like a CNA,
Okay.
except it's a little bit more advanced. It's kind of a new direction that they're going in. They have, for instance, an EKG certification that's part of the program, and they, learn to draw blood and things like that.
Are all of these classes in person, or are they hybrid, or are they online?
For the most part, they're in-person classes because these are hands-on type of training. When you have a short-term program like that, and for people to be trained effectively, really face-to-face is the best way to go. So, like for instance, the dental assistant program, it was on hiatus during the COVID epidemic because we couldn't get, people face to face. But now, all those programs are running. We're doing very well. Our enrollment is very good. The most important thing I think about this program that people need to understand is it's free. So in other words, we pay the tuition for the students for the courses that they take. We provide the textbooks. If they have a certification exam, the program also pays for that. So in some programs, we even have funds to provide the scrubs that they will use, as part of the program. So it's really, for the most part, cost-free to the students.
What sort of a time commitment is it if a student decides to get in this?
It depends on the program. We have the small business is our shortest program. It's about 2 months. And then we have this bookkeeping payroll, since it's 2 certifications. This one is going to run from, it just started a couple days ago, and it will run until the Christmas holidays. But students get 2 certifications.
Wow. Now, you mentioned it's free, and I want to go back to, I think you said earlier, there's no requirements?
Well, there's an age requirement,
Okay.
18 and older, but there's no maximum age requirement. Some of the programs, like the medical programs, do require a high school diploma or GED. The business programs, like the one we're running, bookkeeping and payroll, does not require a high school diploma. And we even have the ability to qualify students from ESL classes as long as their English proficiency is up to a certain standard.
But there's no income requirement?
No income requirement, no,
like that.
no.
Let's talk about the dental assistant program. You mentioned you're recruiting for that particular program.
Yes.
You said it had gone away during COVID. Right. Is this effort to try and get it back to where it was?
No, we've actually started about a year and a half ago. We've had, that I can remember, 4 programs. And the wonderful thing about these programs is we don't just sort of throw students into the training class. We also have 2 auxiliary courses that are part of the program. We have a contextualized supplemental class. So this is a class to help students understand the material that they're seeing in their training course. So they get, extra instruction so that they'll be better prepared to take the certification exams. We also do what's called a workforce preparation class. So that is to help students, how to fill out job applications, how to create their resume effectively, and how to do a good job interview. So the program is very complete. And for instance, in the dental assistant program, these 4 programs that we've had, 100% passing on the students that participate. So the way that things are set up is really helpful to the students.
Why would someone want to be a dental assistant? What are some of the incentives?
Many times students have jobs where they have to work on the weekend, they have to work at night, so dental offices usually, have there are some that are open on the weekends, right? But for generally Monday through Friday schedule, they don't work late necessarily. It just depends. But usually the hours are what many students are looking for. Plus, it's steady employment. All of the programs that we offer are, we cannot offer them unless there is a high demand for that career. And they also have to have to pay a living wage, like in other words, something that's really going to be helpful to the finances of the family.
So you don't just throw programs out there and see what sticks. This is researched to find out, is this going to be beneficial to our students?
Absolutely. You see, our funding comes through a grant from Texas Workforce Commission.
Okay.
So everything that we do is guided by these ideas that they have about it has to be helpful to the students.
Now, for the dental assistant program, what do they need to do if they want to get in?
Well, basically all they have to do is contact us. They can contact us here at the main campus, 956-721-5436. They can also reach us via email at aeliet@laredo.edu. And basically the program is that the students do the training. They learn all the techniques, for instance, about doing x-rays, how to help the dentist do the molds that are done in the office, how to administer patient records, things like that, insurance, so there's a lot of aspects to the program. And one of the best things I think about the program is that it does require 40 hours of work at a dental office. And so in many ways, that's like a job interview because the students are there in the practice working with the staff. And then, okay, well, when you get your certification, come and work with us.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And can that lead to something else in that field?
Yes. Well, we don't have something here at Laredo College, but some of our students do continue, for instance, as a dental hygienist. So that's, one of the things that it can lead to.
Sure. So pretty good hours for the most part.
Yes.
You get paid a living wage.
Yes.
And you can get it done right here at Laredo College.
Absolutely.
So the
Yes.
dental assistant program, and of course you can always go to the Laredo College website, which is laredo.edu. I just did a search myself, dental assistant, and
Correct.
it'll pop up, Mr.
Yes.
Renegata. And when does the dental assistant program begin?
Our starting date is going to be for the orientation on August 22nd. So there's still plenty of time. We still have space in the program at this point. So anybody who's interested should contact us.
Sure. And how long does the course run?
The course is going to run from, that particular one is going to run from August 22nd until the beginning of the Thanksgiving holiday.
Okay. So
Yeah.
this will be the only time to take it. It's not like it's an 8-week course where you can take it again in 8 weeks.
No, it'll probably be offered again in the spring. But it is, about a 3-month course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
The course is this particular one is during the day. It's from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., 4 days a week to start, and then it goes to 3 days a week.
Okay.
Monday through Thursday, and then Tuesday through Thursday.
what were the hours you said?
From 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
So conceivably you could go to school in the morning, then if you need to work, you can work in the afternoon.
Yes, absolutely.
And then
Yes.
Fridays you come in?
Fridays there is no
So
class.
you have Friday and
Yeah.
the weekend to work
Yeah.
while you get your dental assistant. So it's a dental assistant certification? Would that be
Yes,
accurate?
yes.
Yeah. Mr. Vergara, thank you very much for sharing this information with us. And if you're interested in a dental assistant program right here at Laredo College, you've got until August 22nd. Look for the information on our website at laredo.edu. And if you want to give us the number again, Mr. Vergara?
Yes, it's for the main campus, 956-721-5436.
Okay, and then there's an email as well, you said.
Yes, AELIET@laredo.edu.
Perfect. And we'll have you back. If you have a program that you want to highlight or talk about, we'll definitely have you back.
Perfect. Thank you
Mr.
so
Vergara,
much.
Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
And thank you for watching.